Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to show you my two finishes, Princess Eliana from Mirabilia and One Christmas Eve from Dimensions Gold Collection. The reason I'm showing this video separately from my cross-stitch journals and from other videos for people who are looking for one particular finish, because it's hard when you have everything all together to find in my 300-400 videos information about one particular kit or design. So that's why I'm here today for you to give all the information about this and another finish. First of all, you can look at the preview, and now you can see the result. And usually Dimensions gives you a little bit edited preview, not like other kits, I would say, but still you can see slight difference. If you look right here, it's more bright than in live. And where else I've noticed some difference, like even this one also looks, if you look closer, I will show you video in a video, looks a little bit different. And yeah, this part as well, but in general they give you nice picture at the beginning. And yeah, I'm just so happy I finished this kit. And yeah, it was a present for my birthday, I think in 2017, and I thought I will stitch it in 5-10 years from there, and I'm just so happy I've done that job. So Paul gave me 2 kits or 3 kits, yeah, something like that, but 2 kits with Santa, and I've stitched them all, Santa stamp and One Christmas Eve. Now I'll wait for perfect time to frame them. Even he wants me to frame it now to have decoration for New Year's and Christmas, but I'll do it maybe another year. Instead, I want to buy some decoration for the house, because I don't want to send this work to framer, and in my city we don't have enough good variety of frames, and I don't want to just frame it for a year. And you know, I will stitch now all my projects and I won't frame them anymore for a while. So let me show you closer this design, and we will look at details together, and I'll tell you what techniques I was using in this kit. First of all, you have lots of half stitches in this design and lots of crosses. Some designs they have more half stitches than crosses, and sometimes when you finish you don't have the right shape. You have to either correct it with an iron or give it to a framer. Better to give it to the framer, he will do his job. I would not say here are lots of backstitch, but enough enough to have fun. That part was stitched so quick because it's easy, and lots of big areas you stitch with one thread, with one color, and some areas I struggle a little bit because it was difficult to stitch white on white, and pale colors also I'm not a big fan of them, especially when you stitch on a lighter Ada. This part was fun, I stitched it so quick, and I like it. I like it very much. The final result, it's great. And we'll go up. Here also was very easy, but you have to be very careful. Some symbols and red with red, you might confuse yourself. So my advice for you to stitch first all the crosses and then half stitches, because you will navigate yourself easier. And look at these French knots. They give this 3D effect. And the window. It might look perfect, but from the distance, like even 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters, it gives you the right idea that this is the window with metal frame, or I don't know how you call it. This area was a little bit boring to stitch because you have to count, and sometimes you confuse, but finally I managed to make it all right. Also, I love this part because everything was stitched with the blue colors. Even they're my favorite to stitch with, but to have something different was nice. Yeah, I would say this part was the hardest, whereas all the lighter colors. And where else? Yeah, this one was not my favorite. This part I enjoyed so much, and I don't like to finish lately. I don't know why. I'll skip it, I'll wait, I'll leave it, just not to finish. I will have 500 stitches, I will leave it for half a year because I don't like to finish. But this kit was different. I like it so much, and I wanted more and more. I couldn't believe I finally finished stitching it. So I'm really happy with the result again. And I've read on Instagram, on other blogs, that people running out of threads and they don't have enough, but I was lucky. I had all my threads, and somewhere you will not see threads, but it means I put it in my other kits and I sorted them already. But the rest you'll have all in your kit. And because this is older kit, and my advice for you, if you have kits older than 10 years, stitch them, because sometimes threads will break and it will be annoying, and not all people keep them in a right area. Maybe it's moisture, maybe it's something else. I have thread, I just found it, I don't know where it came from. And obviously threads are not made of metal, they will be broken when you stitch it. So if you have older kits, stitch them first and then you will stitch newest. Also keep metal threads here. All my metallics are here. If you see, let me take it out from the bag. I'll show you the difference between metallic. Many people dislike kits made in China for this reason, because they looks more green, whereas kits made in United States, they're metallic, it's more yellow. Yeah, this is yellow green, and this is more like gold, looks like gold, this metallic made in United States. And the reason I keep it here, because I don't want to damage thread on an organizer. And yeah, I have some leftovers for sure, and I will save them for another kits in case I'll run out of threads, or I will have chart I won't have threads, because you know Dimensions dye their threads especially for them, and it's hard to find in other companies same threads, really hard if you want to make one-to-one. Of course you can stitch it with DMC, but it won't be the same, and I would not recommend you to replace some threads with DMC. Even if you run out of threads, better to write to the company, because sometimes green or gray colors, especially in here, it's very hard to replace it with DMC because it's completely different color. And for example, if you stitch till here with this color and you don't have enough to finish it, it will look weird. I mean, it won't look right. Either you have to stitch everything with DMC or everything with Dimensions thread. But I hope you will have your threads all in your kit. But again, I think I was first who had enough all the threads for this kit. Also, Ada was excellent quality, and I have nothing else to add. Just stitch it and enjoy it, and you will have beautiful result. I usually will have better stitched picture than preview. That's why I love dimensions, because you always will have better result than preview, not opposite. And now I want to show you my other finish. It was long waiting finish, and this is Mirabilia Princess Eliana. I will show you quickly all the threads you will need and the beads and treasures. First of all, you have to notice that in this design you use all new colors of DMC from 1 till 35. It was fun to try them all to see how they look like, and I have to say some colors very similar to each other. Then you have one blend, lots of Mill Hill beads, some of them for 2 bags or boxes and 3 boxes. My advice for you, obviously, to buy whole bead bag, because you will have everything there. Just be extra careful and check all the treasures, because that's happened quite often, not only with me, with my other followers as well. They've been telling me the same thing happened to them, that a company doesn't put enough treasures. So that make me not wanted to stitch, to be honest, Mirabilia. Even I love Nora Corbett's designs and I always will stitch them, but my mood was like not the best for the past 6 months because of that. Because I write to the company, they send me that they will send it to me since May or June, I can't remember. I have not received anything, and they don't reply to my emails anymore. Anyway, I'm thinking I miss one bead now. I'm looking at the, yeah, I forgot to stitch, to add one bead here. I was looking at work. And I like about this, what I like about my videos, that when you do record videos, you can see some stuff missing. Sometimes my followers will tell me, Luda, you forgot to add one cross here, and then Luda is going through all her work and have to find 1 or 2 crosses I missed. But anyway, good thing I noticed one bead I missed. Very poorly camera shows you my fabric, and it's gorgeous color, and I think it's Jobelin. I mentioned it before, which fabric I was using. Oh, it's grapes, ice grape, I think, or ice grapes from Under the Sea Fabrics. But yeah, let me show you her in details. And again, I might will change my camera because I wanna show you all the details of her. And the thing is, yeah, I missed that bead. What a pity. The thing is, I change a little bit here in this flower. I decided to add beads here, and right here you're supposed to stitch beads. See some threads, some crosses are not perfect, so I have to correct them as well with a needle. Instead of beads, I just decided to stitch with threads. And what else I changed? Obviously skin. I decided to remove, oh my god, I was like stitching like 3-4 times this area. I'll show you in my week, in my cross stitch journal. This area was hard for me to stitch, and yeah, remove it a few times. Also her face, her neck, I restitched it, and I think that's it. Some people dislike this area on her hair and they replace it, but I decided to leave it because I like it. And I have to say also that stitching beads, it was a little bit difficult because lots of them. Also there is a back stitch on her dress, and Nora's back stitch very easy and it's fun. but you have to stitch it, and sometimes I forget some areas as well. Even I look through everything, I found I miss few stitches. This is the thread, not from this work. I love these tassels, they're gorgeous. And after I finish it, I think I was busy with beads like 5 days in total. I was so relieved. I have this work for 3-4 days now done, and I can't believe it's ready. I can't believe I've done it. Finally. It was long trip for me, but the same what happened with Persephone when I had to restitch her skin, and it took me forever. Now she's on my wall, and I'm happy I redid her, and she is gorgeous. The same will be with this Mirabilia as well. Also, some people, they don't stitch this line. I decided that she needs this line. Also, other Nora's work, they have this line as well, so I decided to leave as it is. Again, when it will be stretched, it will be different, because she has lots of beads without crosses, and this is what I don't like to stitch in Mirabilia, when you have to count where your beads supposed to be on fabric, and not always I do it on a frame. I would say now most of the time I do it in hands, and sometimes you have it a little bit not damaged, but not straight. Finally, she is done. I have to celebrate it. To start another Mirabilia, but I have Mirabilia started, and I will continue stitching them instead. Also, I add a year when I stitch it in 2020. I thought I will finish her in 2021, to be honest, but I decided why not to use my time now to finish something instead of having progress on another kit, and I'm really happy with this decision. Guys, I forgot to show you my leftovers of beads, and I will go quickly through. In case you have lots of beads in your stash, you might not need to buy this bag, and you will see for leftovers which beads you have to buy. Okay, I have also in boxes, I might have there a couple of them, so definitely buy this color because you will use it a lot. And this is a number, 1 second, I know how it looks like in 03057, I think it's right. The one I was missing, the red in the flowers, we will use it a lot. I think that's the number, and use this a lot of this one as well. Here, probably will need half of the box of this one. You can even replace this color, very similar to other beads, so not necessary to buy the whole bag. This one I would advise you to buy because the slight difference between dark red, this one maybe will make your Eliana different. white one as well. It's beautiful. Give that result. The look of lace, looks like lace, your dress on the bottom. If you have these beads, don't buy the whole box because very little you use, or maybe you can replace them on a darker color. It won't make any difference. Be careful with this color because I have very little beads left. Susie is calling me. She was very patient, and as usual I use this thread to add beads. And now I will add one to her flower on her dress, and I need to stitch that bead, that cross that I missed, but hopefully that's it.